Some days you want to kill them. I'll say that. We are back on. Pardon the interruption. I think not in Alabama. Anyway, we are all here. We are all above ground. Guys, how are you doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I did want to show you something. Got this from some buddies of mine. Hey, Doc Falcon. This is, I don't know how to, there we go. This is my toilet paper patch. Kind of like Boy Scout stuff. It's my toilet paper patch from Prepping Badass Group and their podcast and their Facebook and everything. So they're really cool guys. So if you have a chance, Kevin and Chuck, these guys are pretty good guys, and they it's very interesting and it's very fun. Living the dream, Doc. Yes, sir. I understand. How is everything up in your neck of the woods, Doc? Kevin and I have talked earlier. How are you doing? Got my onion skint. Somebody, I won't mention a damn name right now. I'll throw a rock at her. But I hope you guys are doing all right. It got hot quick, didn't it, Doc? I was up in Tennessee Thursday, and it was kind of rainy. Came home late, and then I was looking to see it's getting pretty warm up there in Central Tennessee. Oh, okay. I'm glad she's doing all right. Yes, sir. It is sticky hot. I had to go. Well, if you watch the video, the mower deck took a crippling poop, and I had to go buy a new one. And the new one I bought, the mandrels were so jacked up on it. Oh, well, I'll just weld it all back together. And I'm okay at welding. I'm not great. And so got it all pieced it, parted back together, and and it actually went back together pretty good, and it held pretty well. Of course, the belt was old and worn out, so as soon as I get it all back together and cut 10 feet, the belt breaks. That's the way she goes. And so I had to go earlier this morning, put a new belt on it, and cut the grass for the front yard because everybody's coming over. It's supposed to be a surprise. It's while we're setting up inflatable shit that blows breakers. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Doc. And I'm a lot younger than you are. 91 there with 41% humidity. Gosh dang it, Kevin, that's warm. Yes, sir, Doc, I will. But that one, I got it all welded back and got everything straightened up, and it went back together surprisingly well. Might as well hit you with the bad stuff. Doc, last time you and I sat down and had a conversation about real life stuff on here, that was in January, and we talked about the a potential virus that was coming that we were long overdue. I imagine you remember that because we were talking to some woman. I think it's. I still got it on one of the channels. Oh yeah, the damn stuff is stamped. Just again annoys me. It's just stamped pressed metal, and it rots out pretty quick. But yeah, okay. Here's the thing. This is from what I've heard. Back to the doom and gloom, and I want to tell you guys this stuff. And correct me if I'm wrong. 12 gauge steel. Yes, sir. I believe you are right. It's not real thick. It is much thinner than that cardboard. But things are turning up, and I watch a lot of these political science channels, podcasts, and listen to people that are a lot smarter than I am. And I wanted to pass this along to you guys. We're going to go into a recession. And most of you guys I know do the good things a lot better than me. Yes, sir, I did. She skinned my onion because I'm afraid of the coronavirus and I didn't want to go out and get it done, and I'm cheap too. Yep. The depression or the recession has the potential to go into a pretty dang good recession. I know it. And it could very well possibly affect the housing industry, which is why we're trying to get this house bought right now. That's one thing. And get this house sold within a month or two. And worst comes to worst, we'll just rent it out. I mean, I'm not terribly concerned about this thing, or I'll burn the damn thing down. Did I say that or think that? I'm sorry. So we are headed for that. If you have things that you convert over into cash, that you can convert over into cash, convert yourself over and be liquid. And hell, it's just three of us, it looks like. You need to do that. Yes, sir. Can't repossess the camper. I'll just move it. There you go. Yep. Just burn down the old damn trailer. Yes, sir. So, way she goes. It's kind of a kick in the butt that we did this to ourselves. We, meaning the government. I'm still in the process of getting it, Doc. It's sitting over there, but it won't run, and the $1,000 it takes to bring it over here, I need to have for a closing on the house, potentially. So I can't spend it. Plus, I'll have to spend another $1,000 to take it to the new house. So it is sitting over there at the moment, and it's decent. Gosh dang it, 85 Winnebago. They call it a mini Winnie. I think it sleeps 6. He may not. He may end up giving it to or getting it to somebody else. And I told him if it was in the way or something like that. But I went ahead and paid the insurance on it for him, so he doesn't have to worry about. Yeah, mini weenie. 2 wheels in the front, 4 wheels in the back, but it's a dually. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, 23 footer, if that sounds right. So it is still there and kicking, and there's still some kind of electrical problem going on with the motor. And I just honestly have not been able to He and I work together. He and I are very good friends. My boss has strongly dictated to us that we are not to have contact with each other because of all this coronavirus. And rightly so. I'm the youngest guy where I work. I'm 51. Everybody else is 58 to 75. Yes, sir, it does, Kevin. It absolutely does. And it's annoying as shit, but it happens. So my boss, and he has told us this over and over. David, Charlie, and myself, we're the three guys that work in this company that are the analysts that collect the data and do the reports. Charlie's 65, Dave is 60 something, 60, 59, 60. I'm 51, so I'm the youngest guy. That puts us in a higher risk range for it. And he has said in no uncertain terms, we are not to fraternize off the clock. Because if one of us gets sick or something like that, the business can go under. Not that we're so important, it's just there's not that damn many of us that do this stuff. So he has gone out of his way to take care of us and make sure we're okay. But he said, please, Darren, for the love of God, don't go over there and get that damn Winnebago until everything's over. And I said, respectfully, I said, yes, sir. I understand what he's talking about. But so, it is still over there. I do need to call him today and talk to him. I got some computer work I got to do, and I'll send over to him and take a look at some stuff. Way it is, way she goes. The place, I don't know if I have a picture of it now. I'll see if I can find it real quick. I agree completely, Doc. Let me see if I can find this. No, I don't have a picture of it. Oh well. It's a nice place. Oh well. Where it goes. But yeah. But we will see what happens and see how everything goes and get everything situated and squared up. Oddly enough, I talked to YouTube. They say everything is damn near fixed as well as they can fix it. Mayhem Country Living #2 is up and running, and everything is going good, and it is all monetized. I don't swing in trees much anymore. That shit hurts. So the channel is fixed, and I told you I was going to try to get everything merged together, and then just be one channel again. Kind of thing. Well, it don't work that way. I talked to YouTube about it, and they said they cannot do that, and they're not set up to do that. So one channel that you have is set up, and the other channel you have is set up. One is monetized, one is not yet monetized. It's almost monetized. So yeah, I ain't talking to her right now. She's the one that blew the damn breaker. Pain in the ass. Better be glad I like her. I digress. There's no way they can merge the two channels together. So one channel is going to be one channel is going to be the other. Help me come up with a different name because I got no clue. Mayhem Country Living #1 or Mayhem Country Living and then Mayhem Country Living #2. I got no clue. Yes, sir, Kevin. That's what I was saying, Doc. YouTube said I can't merge them together. Said they won't merge. I can have They can be on the same account, which they are, obviously, but they cannot merge the channels together. So I have two separate channels on the same account, sub accounts under the same main account, but there's no way that they can do that. And so I thought, gosh dang it. Because they told me that I could possibly do that. It turns out that YouTube is like a mini-headed hydra. There's all this over here, these heads, and then these heads, and they don't talk to each other, really. They have like internal audit teams, and then they have like hardware and support, technical support. They don't work together, not at all, because they kept deleting the channel, and then they kept correcting it and telling these people quit deleting it because it's fixed everything. But that's okay. Everything is fixed, and okay. Yeah, but all the subscribers, I'll end up losing those 1,000 subscribers on the other channel. I had no idea. I thought it was like a cohesive unit and everything ran seamlessly because it's Google, YouTube. No, it's not at all. No, it's not. I got no idea. I got no idea. I mean, it was like, holy cow. You guys are killing me. But we did. We got everything deleted. And it was full of. Y'all know what Japanese porn is? That Hanasha stuff. Weird stuff. It was full of that, and full of sales stuff and all that crap, and then a bunch of full-length movies. 9,000 movies, full-length videos, 2.5 hours plus. So I had to delete all of that stuff, and they didn't help, and I did it all. They said, well, we would have done it. And I thought, why don't you tell me this stuff? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Doc. As opposed to the American porn. God bless it. Holy cow. Holy cow. But it's all gone. It's all deleted. And everything's back to normal. Now we just have to generate stuff. And they said, well, they sent me an email the other day. They said, we found some sub-programs running in the background on your AdSense profile. And that's a buddy of mine, Kevin. Another Kevin Lee May. Was talking to me about a video. And hey, Kevin Lee May, hope you're doing well. He probably won't see it. Yeah, I know, Kevin. I know what you're talking about. But they said there were a lot of sub programs running in the background, and they were going to correct it and fix something and send me an amended amount for the AdSense. So we're kind of holding out and curious as to what it is, because I don't know. We'll see. But it's all good. In the grand scheme of things, everything is good. We are all above ground. We are kicking. Even my wife could believe the damn thing. Bless her heart. Let's see. That's right, Kevin. They will shut down your feed for music. What is it? You can't have like more than 3 seconds of a copyrighted song or something like that, and they will shut your monetization down. Yep, absolutely. I got a big long email from Patreon the other day saying that they were shocked and appalled by all the horrible things that the police were doing. I ain't kidding you. And they were donating money to Black Lives Matter and several other agencies who support that venue, I guess. And I started to do a big, long video on it, a tirade. And I thought, you know what? It's their company, it's their business, it's their damn money. They can do whatever the hell they want to with it. Just the same as I can take $50 and go buy beer and ice cream. Nobody say a damn thing about it. So it is their business with what they do. But I swear, I thought that was interesting. You got it too? Okay. I was gonna save it, like I said, and do just a whole video on it, and I thought, not really gonna do all that stuff. They just don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Correct, Kevin. I agree. Now, if I ever get everything set up to where I have the website one day and all that stuff and do all this and that, or, you know, I always say, guys, generate income from. My dad used to put this into me, have income coming in from 3 different spots. That way, when you get fired at one place, you got 2 others and you go get another one. Hey, the Redneck Prepper. How you doing, dude? I hope everything is going all right with you. Absolutely, Kevin. Yes. Now yeah, I agree. Because it is there's some crazy stuff going on out there. That's one reason we are actually leaving Jefferson County. To begin our, like I said in the video, our long walk to freedom. Jefferson County is very restrictive, and that is not conducive to the kind of lifestyle that we have. So we're not going to accept that. So we're just going to leave and take our money that we pay our taxes on and take it to another county to where they let us do what we want to and leave us alone. They don't care about your opinion. They do care about your money. You know. Absolutely. Absolutely. But what else? Be careful with all this stuff that's going on, guys. Yes, sir, they do. I pay for living in the great state of Alabama. We dare defend our rights. That is our state motto. We dare defend our rights, but you got to pay your state tax. And it's okay. It's not bad. With the business that I have, I can kind of pay everything and adjust and tweak. So it's not too bad. But I don't, you know, I hadn't found a better place yet. I gotta say, I do Tennessee in a heartbeat, but the hooch won't go up to Tennessee. Because it turns out I work up there in the Smoky Mountains up the Cherokee National Forest 1 week out of the month. Goodness gracious, I would move up there like that. I may break down and buy a house up there for when I go up there and work. Texas and Nevada are still 2 of them. No tax in Tennessee. Interesting. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have all the answers yet. I'm still thinking and chewing on everything. Um, get as get, get as financially fluid as you guys can. Pay off all the shit that you have. Watch your credit cards. And I know, hell, most of y'all are older than I am, and I'm preaching to the choir. But I worry about our group and us and y'all, and because there's a lot riding on us. Sometimes we forget about it. Yeah. Yes, sir. Um, but there's just a bunch of stuff that's going to be coming. So just be careful. Be mindful, I guess. I don't, I can tell you what not to do. I don't know if I can tell you what to do. Um, don't go out and buy, don't go upside down on a car. Um, I can understand a house. That's reasonable. You can always put your hands on a house. Cars depreciate so damn much. I wouldn't do it. Pulling your savings and stuffing it in a mattress. There you go. There you go. Well, I don't know if I would quite do that, but you know, just do the good things and keep an eye on what's going on, what's happening. And definitely, if I hear any more stuff, Texas, New Hampshire, Alaska, Florida, Wyoming, Florida, South Dakota, Washington, Tennessee. Yep, New Hampshire. New Hampshire. New Hampshire is where the Free State Project is going on, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. They are a group of liberty-minded people who, a bunch of them, agreed to move to New Hampshire or Vermont. Or Vermont. Dang it. Now I have to research it now. It's really cool, but they decided to move there because it was one of the smallest states with the smallest per capita people and household income. And the people that join it go to that state, and they are changing the way they vote because more people are moving in who are liberty minded, be they libertarians or anarchists or anything like that. And it's really cool what they're doing, slowly but surely. Will it work? I doubt it. I think it's too late. It's too late for most everything. Where she goes. But I'll do a video on that. It'll be sad and depressing. Violin music. So why should we keep doing the good things? Damn good question. Yeah. Because we're here, I guess. Because we ain't got nothing else better to do. Tell you what, Kevin, you and I were talking about some of those rednecks up in New York State, up in the top part of New York. That buddy of mine, Redneck Computer Geek, he's got a really nice YouTube channel. He does a lot of small engine stuff. Doc knows who he is. Talk about some rednecks up there. Good googly moogly up in the Great North Woods. Those people up there, I'm like, all that talking you did, your lips didn't even move, dude. Now, Redneck Computer Geek, he's kind of weird. I will say that. Ask him about his buddy Fearless Front, and he will just rant. Oh my God. Oh, that's incredible. And Doc Falcon, I'm sure you've watched some of his rant videos about that. I love to get him on that subject and just kind of step back and watch. He's a good guy. He's my buddy. I'll look that up, Kevin. Yeah. So I don't know, guys. Keep doing the good things. Keep planning, working, doing our good things. Keep talking to our groups and taking care of people. Keep teaching and educating and showing people how to do it. One part of the problem is that turns out the young men have no older people to really look up to. It's kind of like the cycle that's going on in the inner cities. That's something I need to do a video on, something I've been chewing on and writing notes and watching and researching and everything. And I can, did y'all hear about that 18-year-old kid in Detroit that set the World War II veteran on fire? His neighbor lived next to him for years. How about that? Yeah. Lived next door to him for years, knew him for years. Was a friend of the family. Young kid got pissed at him. Beat his ass and set him on fire. Killed him. Obviously killed him. He was a World War II veteran. I want to say Detroit, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Now, I will say that to say this. Most of the news or media we get is fear-mongering shit and drivel. Trite from these people. Y'all know it better than I do. They're not going to talk about the good stuff because that don't sell. So for that one guy that did that, there's probably 1,000 other people, young men who carried in the groceries for the older neighbor or did something for the older neighbor that we won't hear about. So they don't sell. Media doesn't give a shit about that. So I have to kind of balance that, or otherwise I just sit in the woods and throw rocks at cars because it is going a little bit crazy. It's going a little bit sideways. So I have to kind of check myself because I will just like just go off somewhere and so I have to kind of pull myself in and think, what is it they want to say? What is really going on? What's the truth behind it? Sometimes you got to dig for the truth. It sucks. Yes, sir, Doc. I got a friend of mine who there's a local gun store that a lot of us frequent here in central Alabama. And if you have a permit, normally, here in Alabama, well, they waive the waiting time. And so as long as you have a permit, you can get it, pick it up and everything. He said they have had so many sales that they can't do that because it takes them so long to get more stuff in stock. There is a 2-week plus waiting period on guns, but not because they have to wait or are required to wait by the state, but because it takes that long for them to mail the guns or ship the guns to the gun store. Our gun sales here in Alabama are booming. We are doing great. Plenty of ammo. Oddly enough, I noticed Walmart has completely removed all the guns and ammunition from their shelves. They don't sell anything. You know, no shotguns, no rifles, no nothing. Hang on, I'm catching up to the stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then people are talking about, well, all you gun owners, we'll do this and this. And oh, no, you won't. You really won't. Wouldn't be. What did George Bush says? Wouldn't be prudent at this point. Good God, I would no. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. There's old retired people that live up the road on the main road coming into our town. They have tree stands, and I mentioned this. They sit there in their tree stands, 30-06s, and high-powered scopes, and pray to God that some rider will come down that road. I am not kidding you. And these are old guys, black, white, Mexican, old retired miners, house painters. They're begging for it to happen because they will. I've mentioned it in the videos. Those young kids, they don't need to go out where the street lights don't reach anymore, acting that crazy stuff. I agree, Doc. I hope they don't go crazy either. I hope they're actually, do all the good stuff. I hope they do get some good gun safety training. And oh yeah, yeah, Kevin. I mentioned this a while back in April. I think I got a buddy of mine, a good friend of mine, Frank. I won't say his last name. He called me up, and I always tell you, Kevin, that people call me, never fails. People start calling me at midnight with this crazy stuff like, have you heard that they're bringing in this? I'm like, oh my God, guys, you're killing me. He called me asking, could he borrow some guns? And if I did not have some guns he could borrow, could he borrow, get this, and I'm still trying to figure this out. Could he have some 25 caliber ammunition and 410 ammunition? Like, what the hell's he shooting? Dust bunnies? I don't know. I have no idea what he was talking about. And I don't have any of those calibers. I think I have two 410 shells, and that's just, I see a box of ammo at yard sales or something like that. I say, how much is that? And they say, oh, it's a partial box. And I say, I'll give you $2 for it. I say, sure, I'll just take it with me. And yeah, I'm not allowed to buy Kimbers. I can't. I can't have guns that pretty. But it was interesting in his choice of ammunition that he was asking me about. I was like, buddy, I can't tell you how many years since I saw a box of 25 ammunition. The they call them gentlemen's calibers overseas. That was a 25, and say 25 caliber and a 30 caliber, something like that. That was when they started restricting guns and ammunition overseas in Europe. But gosh, I guess maybe I should buy a box, have something to talk about. But I've never seen a box of 25 ammunition at the gun store. Have y'all? I hadn't seen a box of 25 ammunition in years. 35. Yeah. That was another one. That was another little bitty caliber. I thought, dang, I guess it's better than nothing. Worst comes to worst, I'd poke you with a stick. 35 caliber. I have to look and see now. It is, Doc. Yeah, kind of like it. My third ex-wife has a 25 caliber that was in their family for several generations, like a silver pearl handle. No, it's ivory, silver ivory, semi-automatic, little bitty 25, not that big, and it has a box because I would always clean it. Yep. Yes, sir. Kind of like a Derringer. Yeah, kind of like an old lemon squeezer. Yep. Exactly like that. But it had a little bitty magazine. I mean, it was a little gun. And I guess it would, I guess it'd kill you. I mean, but it was a little bitty thing. And I always wanted it because she's a liberal-minded person. I'll have to research that and look that up, Kevin. I don't know that much about the 35 caliber, honestly. But very interesting. Oh, cool. I'll take a look at it when we get off screen. I do need to let y'all go though, because we have been, although it took me 25 freaking minutes to get online, not even gonna talk about that anymore. I love them. But I'll take a look at that 35 Remington. All right, guys, I'm going to leave y'all alone. I got some stuff to chew on and think on now. I got to go inflate some pools and slides. I do? Yes, sir. Well, Doc, it will be better. But all they have is Dish network. So for Dish and satellite, of course, cell phone works out there fine, fantastic. I've got one of those unlimited plans. So worst comes to worst, I can do a hotspot and do the stuff from that, and it will be pretty dang good. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. It is different. You know, you get capped at so many gigs, and then they slow you down. What do they call it? Pipeline something. Anyway. So it will be all right. I will probably end up doing most of my official work off on the road, and that's where I've been kind of. If you see the stuff I'm doing, capping your usage. Thank you. A lot of the stuff I've been doing on both channels has been using the phone, but that's actually kind of why, you know, I've been gone. So I'm just trying to keep everything going, but we'll get it all figured out, guys. Ain't no big thing. Ain't nothing but a thing. But thanks for coming by, and I appreciate it. Again, I apologize for the hiccups that we had. It was all good. It wasn't no big deal. It was just minor inconvenience and a hiccup, technical problems. All good. Nothing I should get pissed about. But I was capped years ago. Yes, sir. I was capped years ago as well after my third marriage. I said, I'll be damned if this happens again. So I went and got capped. Or clipped. I can't remember if that's what it was. Really? Snip and clip. Yes, sir. Snip, clip, cut and burn. There she is. Anyway, guys, we're heading out. Take care of you people, guys.
This is why you don't. I don't know how this ain't stinking.
I got to turn it off, though, Donna. There we go.